Family members of the victims of the San Bernardino terror attack, they're suing 3 social media sites, blaming them in part for the massacre. William Lajeunesse is live from Los Angeles. All right, William, what exactly are they claiming in this lawsuit?
Well, Shannon, the question they pose is this: are social media companies responsible, even criminally liable, for material posted on their networks? Till now, the law has said no. If you commit a violent act after reading a book or watching a movie, the publisher or producer isn't liable, and the same true on the internet. But this lawsuit, the families of the victims of San Bernardino attack accuse Twitter, Facebook, and Google of knowingly providing material support to ISIS, a terrorist organization. And I'm quoting, "If Saeed Farouk and his wife Tashfeen Malik had never been directly in contact with ISIS use of social media directly influenced their actions on the day of the San Bernardino massacre, and without Twitter, Facebook, and Google, the explosive growth of ISIS over the last few years into the most feared terrorist group in the world would not have been possible." So we asked the tech companies for comment. So far, nothing yet. It's quite early. Lawyers who filed this case, however, did file similar cases for victims in the Orlando and Paris attacks.
Yeah,
Shannon?
so how have similar lawsuits with these same theories fared actually in court?
You probably know the answer, but some of those cases are ongoing. But the courts have generally dismissed similar lawsuits because of the Communications Decency Act and the Internet Freedom Act, which basically say that no provider can be held liable for actions taken by others based on third-party content that they carry. And to argue otherwise, these companies say, would expose every online platform to liability for terrorist violence anywhere in the world at any time, simply because a terrorist may have been affiliated with some of the platform's billions of users. Now, having said that, many of these companies have stepped up their efforts to police themselves. Twitter says it suspended some 360,000 accounts in 18 months. Facebook now has 7,000 people tracking down questionable material. But as you know, there is now an effort, a lobbying effort, if you will, in Washington to increase policing. And a study of 37% of swing state voters said they do want the government to get more involved in controlling content. Back to you.
And there are always consequences to those decisions. All right, William Lajeunesse, thank you very much.